know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bait.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
It's a gain of 7.
And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Sanders. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Drop to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, here's Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Bills' 34-yard line.
shotgun now for Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's into the clear.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at their
Well,
own.
to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Taken down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the play. And it's
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
to Miles Sanders.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
And the Bills' first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Fletcher.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll run with Michel. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
On the carry.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Pollard, the ball
Now
carrier.
2nd and 7 from the 23.
23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
On play action, Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Wentz's pass.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on second and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Touchdown, Eagles.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 21-7. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Sanders. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Sanders, the ball
when you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
Wentz now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you've got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Wentz. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Down to the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete from the contact. It's 4th down.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 20.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
39-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the red zone now, Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Now Wentz again. Eluding the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Under 10. Let's go. Great. Check 13.
Here's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
This is Lamb on the end around. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
2nd and 13. And his throw's going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Going deep for Diggs. Diggs. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
82.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
At their 49-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Derek Barnett, his 2nd sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
3 yards. It's now 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They'll run with Pollard. And he spins past him and into space. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there out of the running game. 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Eagles. Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott Good with a PAT. And that will increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Rager catches it left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Throwing is Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it a second down.
At the 8-yard line.
They run the counter. Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Eagles continue to roll.
The kick is.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Bills 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. CD, this defense, man. At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sacked.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
At the 45-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Wentz. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
50-yard attempt.
And I don't
think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Bills on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott on for the extra point. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From what we see, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14. First down, Buffalo.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
I got you, boy. 49. 49 is the mic. 49 is the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Tonight's final score, Eagles.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town.
Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coexist. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about your brother protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. Let me cook the accused, when you got different views.